Whether you need a good pick-me-up or just a good time, add a little magic to your glass with Friday's Margarita Midnight on All Things Pagan Radio. Flip the switch and let the cauldron bubble! Margarita Midnight! Welcome to Margarita Midnight. Linda? In Norway, way across the world. Hi, Linda. There's Mark in Canada.
The light! It burns!
You look good with a hat, Mark.
My hat of awesomeness.
He's on the dark side tonight. And then there's Raven. Somewhere in Colorado.
Hello.
Last but not least, me, Sorsha. I'm the crone in the mountains in North Carolina. Hello, everyone, and welcome to All Things Pagan Radio's Margarita Midnight. You guys would not believe what happened. Somebody hit a main power box somewhere, somehow, and at 2 o'clock we had no internet. And I'm going, oh my gosh, how am I going to get a hold of anybody? And the internet came back on 15 minutes before our meeting time for recording.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I am so stressed right now. This goddamn internet made me cuckoo.
Completely understandable. I'd be cuckoo myself.
Yeah, I'm going, dang, honey. My husband's going, well, what do you want me to do? Drive you down to the closest cafe, which is like 30 minutes away? And I'm going, well, maybe, but I couldn't record it. So I can't carry my desktop with me. Hey, move over, cafeteria. I'm using your table. Give me a couple outlets.
And shut up so we can record cleanly.
You know, we've been planning this for over 3 weeks, almost a month, and then all of a sudden I can't get on. Oh, my goodness. I called the cable company up, and I said, look, if you don't have me on by 5 o'clock, I lied, shame on me, but I said, if you don't have me at 5 o'clock, I'm going to lose my job. And they had me on at 15 till. So that's the cool part, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's one way to do it.
Got their butts in gear.
Yeah, well, I could have gone postal, as us do in America.
We do in America.
The frog population would dramatically increase if that was me.
Yeah. You bet.
Toads jumping around the cable company.
Yeah.
Where are all the toads coming from? Where? Oh my God, why?
Oh, that would be hilarious. Oh, that would be worth it.
Oh, you want me put me on hold? Poof. Ribbit.
Like, try to do your job now.
Yeah. You mess me up, you mess everybody.
Better hop your little froggy button to the office and get something done.
Fear the power.
Whatever you do, don't anger the witch, or she's gonna get froggy on you, tadpole. Ribbit.
We want to discuss about witchcraft or maybe things that are going on in the society of witches.
There's the Church of England wants to make a branch for pagans.
Yeah, that's gonna go bad in all kinds of ways.
Yes, it is, because there's so many different beliefs within the pagan beliefs anyways.
There are a lot of people who don't get it that paganism is an umbrella term.
Yes.
The variety underneath that umbrella is extreme.
Well, I'd say pagan means people and gods and nature.
Yeah.
That's what it means to me.
Mm.
A lot of the people that I've seen like comment on different pages on Facebook have shared this already. And a lot of it is like, we don't go inside Like, some of us do, obviously, do our stuff
I don't,
outside
unless it's raining.
or if you live in, like, a huge city or whatever, But, a lot of people prefer being outside. Like, I'm not gonna go, like, if you're gonna go out as a pagan to do, like, rituals and worship and stuff, you don't go outside just to go into another building.
No, I don't. Well, it depends on what I'm doing, but I have my own little trunk that I use. It's one of those open trunks that's got all my stuff in there. So when I'm doing anything that pertains to witchcraft, it's all closed up in this trunk. I can't lug it outside, but I bring my stuff outside sometimes.
Yeah, with the weather in Norway, you just have to be inside sometimes.
Well, it gets cold, yeah, because, well, here we've had rain. All summer, rain. That's all it's done. My husband and I were going to go take a shower out in the rain one time when it was raining really hard, but then started lightning, and I said, well, I'm not that daring. Yeah, I caught him on Facebook. My hair's all fried, standing up, my eyes are all popping out. I'm going, hey! I just took a shower in a thunderstorm. Don't recommend you doing it.
Oh, me, I'm the total opposite. Anytime I hear a crack of thunder, first thing I do is run outside.
Oh, I love to watch the thunderstorms, but I'm not going to bathe in it. Lightning's attracted to wet things.
Especially if you're the tallest thing in the area.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things around me that are taller, because I'm like 5'4", 5'5", so...
I'm 5'2.5", so...
You're only 5'2"?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel tall. I'm 5'3". You didn't know they stack crazy that high, huh?
Well, my husband's 6 feet tall, so yes, I know.
If I wear heels, I'm taller than my husband. So I'm always wearing flat shoes.
I have a pretty good idea how tall crazy can be stacked, because I know Raven's taller than all of us.
I have a pair of heels that make me feel like 5 inches taller, too. It's like, oh!
There are a couple of things that lead to heated debate. Like the rule of 3, which only a fraction of us actually follow. Although it seems to think everyone should.
Oh, I agree with the rule of 3.
Yeah.
Firm believer on what you send out. Now, what I mean is what I send out with my words, my thoughts, and the deeds that I do. Because even if you're thinking these terrible things against another, you're still sending it out.
It's that energy. It's still there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what's the other law thingy in Wicca that gets
The harm
pushed?
none.
Yeah,
They get really
pushed on anyone.
Well, I won't harm anybody unless they come up, start slapping my face or something. Then I might say something. Like, what the hell are you doing? But I'm not going to go slap them back. I'm just going to look at them with this stupid look. What the hell?
After
my kid, I don't think I'd be nice.
Yeah, that's the one thing I think that would like harm none goes out the window. If you hurt my kid, you're going down.
Yeah. Well, it's like a mother bear and her cubs.
Yeah.
I don't care if you like my kids. I don't care if my kids have done something wrong. But you know what? They're still my kids.
Oh, yeah. I'm still going to kick your butt.
Yeah. I don't have a gun or anything, but I have whips, so I can use them. Don't even ask where they come from, okay? That's... I hear Linda giggling in the background. Mm-hmm. Hey, some people like a little pain.
Oh, I know you do. So-
You do too?
oh, yes.
Yeah, see?
There's quite a few in the heathen community. For some reason.
It's like a little bit of pain is nothing.
Yeah, it brings a little bit of excitement into it. The witchcraft, I mean. Boy, that topic ended quick. Oh my God! Now I could cool down, and I did fix the drink there, Linda.
Yeah, I didn't get a margarita, but I got a mojito on a can here.
Well, I've got Crystal Light.
I have an empty water cup. It's empty now.
I've been looking around, and I have Kahlua here, but I have a little bottle of it's moonshine, and I say that for tinctures.
Ah.
Moonshine makes the best tinctures.
I think it depends on what moonshine you use, because the one we can get here is 180 proof.
God.
180?
God.
Oh,
You
yeah.
could, you could
That
strip
medicine
paint
will
with
not-
that stuff.
Yeah, that medicine would knock my butt out. I don't know. I'm looking at the little bottle. I buy the little airplane bottles. I don't. And they had a little one. It's called Midnight Moon. And it's moonshine. Dang! There's only 90 proof. That's a weak one.
That's pretty much what you can buy in the. What do you say? It's the only place you're allowed to buy alcohol here.
Yeah, liquor stores.
Yeah.
Well,
there's
here-
only one chain run by
We
the
live-
government.
Now, we live in the Appalachian Mountains, and there's still a lot of old moonshiners that make it themselves.
Yeah.
But you have to be careful, because you could get pretty deadly sick on that stuff if it's not made right.
Yeah.
Methanol in it, they put it there.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. You can't get
Is-
methanol from the regular ingredients.
Well, they use it, they do corn liquor.
Mm.
They use corn.
Yeah, but they don't use pine wood.
I don't know.
I hope
Next time I go and see him, I'll ask him, hey, you using pine wood?
I
Could probably-
wish
yeah.
there was a pretty big scandal here. I think 6 or 7 people died, and it was some idiot buying booze from Russia, and they had put methanol in it.
Oh. And that's what scares you. That's why I buy it at the liquor store. They have stronger proof, but I just bought this little bottle. Because sometimes I've even used rum for tinctures, like the 151.
Mm.
I'm going to check. They do tinctures, but when I was experimenting, I like experimenting. I took, rubbing alcohol,
Yeah.
and I put my herbs in it, and I have a little bottle, and like a little spice bottle. I stuffed it up with herbs, and I fill it up with rubbing alcohol, and I let it sit. It'll get darker and darker, and then once it dries out a little bit, I put some more alcohol in it. And then after I'm done, if you take that tincture from there, and you just like rub it on something like a perfume or something, and you rub it on your skin, you'll smell alcohol for a couple seconds, and then it goes away. And then after that, all you smell is the straight herb.
Yeah.
And it works wonderful.
Yeah, you don't get that with vodka.
No, the rubbing alcohol is really great because I use it when I'm like writing certain letters or something, and I want to put something in it, the scent or whatever. That's what I use.
Mm.
And I used to make it and sell it a lot in little bottles, but I stopped. Well, it's just rubbing alcohol. I mean, it won't kill you, but you don't drink it. You just use it for other things.
Yeah.
Anointing items and stuff like that. This works great. So I have a bunch of little jars. The cinnamon one is awesome. When you use cinnamon and do it.
Margarita!
Kentucky when I was a kid. I was about 7th or 8th grade at the time. And the first summer, I'm hearing, like, we're all in bed, as kids anyway, and I'm hearing my brothers, they're sounding all excited in their room. I'm like, what's going on? They're like, look out your window. And so I look, and there's this, like, ovalish light kind of traveling around, like, in the trees across the neighbor's driveway. They had this really long driveway because their house was, like, right behind ours, but their driveway separated our yard from their neighbor's yard, and there was a lot of trees. It was a very wooded area, and it was interesting because it was like traveling, like it was walking around the trees, and there were these what we thought were fireflies at first, but they were blue, and they were, like, zipping around like crazy, just, like, all over the place. So we all got up, and we all, like, ran and, through the living room, and, like, our mom's like, what the heck's going on? You're supposed to be in bed. They're like, there's something outside. You have to come out and look. So we all go out there, and nothing. It's gone. It's completely dark. Nothing's out there. So, like, we waited around. Nothing's there. Nothing came. It didn't come back. It's like, okay, well, that was odd. So we all go back inside, go back to our rooms, and then, like, 5 minutes later, look out your window again. It's back. And so it was, like, traveling around the trees. You would venture, like, a couple feet up, like, the little hill at the side of our house, and would go back, and just, like, it would disappear and then reappear in another spot. And it was the weirdest thing, and then after that summer, we never saw it again.
But when an adult went out there, they didn't see it, right?
No, we didn't see it either when we went outside. So when we came back inside, it came back.
But you never knew what it was.
Never found out what it was. Like, people were thinking, like, well, maybe it was a fox light, and I looked up fox lights. It wasn't a fox light. It was way too big, and it was like, almost like, it was like an oval, kind of like how it kind of looked like how a person would stand up, There was more negative. I think it was that particular one was a positive energy, because there was, like, nothing, like, nasty about it. But over time, a lot of negative energies showed up around that house. Like, at night, you couldn't even go into the kitchen to get a glass of water without feeling these eyes in the back of your head. And just really, really, really negative energy, especially at night.
Margarita! Midnight